Hi, everyone. I am Tara McCallam with the Academy of Being, and I work with a lot of clients about emotions, but today I want to use myself as an example because in order to help people, I need to embody the work that I do, and it's a constant invitation. I will say to you that life gets to the place where you suffer less, but that doesn't mean that struggle doesn't show up for you. And so this is what I mean by that. The last two mornings, I have woken up with this low wave of sadness. Not enough that like it stops me. I keep on going into my day and get going, right? But I'm aware of it. And whenever I'm stopping at all, it lets me know it's there. So yesterday I got up and I did this default mode that I go to, which is to just get going. It's my old default. So even though I did the Muse method, I just got going with my day and I thought, well, it'll just get better when I get into it. I'm going to go out for a walk. I'm going to get in the sun. I'm going to meet with clients. And this sadness, this pervading energy that's underneath things is just going to go away. And it seemingly did. In moments, it seemingly did. But when I got up this morning and I did the Muse method and I took a hot shower, and that sadness was a little bit stronger, I thought, well, connecting to myself by doing the Muse method isn't enough. So what is this message? What is going on? What is the sadness saying? And immediately I want to say to you guys, immediately I go to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the message is. I don't know why I'm sad. I don't have anything to be sad about. And it's moving to the conclusion before like I've really even asked the question. It's kind of like that person who asks you something, you're in a conversation with somebody and they ask you something, but before you even get to open your mouth, they've already answered it for you. And you're like, okay, well, obviously you don't want to listen to me. And so I'll just let you go with the answer that you have. So that's how I was being with myself. I wasn't really asking a question. I was just looking for the answer. And the answer was, I don't know. And I don't have any justification to be sad. So today, because that sadness got a little louder, and because I personally know that emotions are there to guide us, not to be relieved, gotten rid of, or turned to the positive, but they're really there to be heard and to redirect us. So I just started asking, what are you sad about? What are you saying? What is the sadness saying? And what came up was, here's some of the things, because I was like, wow, there's a lot of things. I'm sad. I'm sad that my oldest son is going off to college a year early. And my youngest son is gaining his independence and desiring to be with friends more than ever. I am sad for some of the experiences that my clients and not clients, the people that I know that I've interacted with, are enduring. I'm sad for what's going on in the world. I'm sad for the lack of movement that I'm perceiving in areas of my life. I'm sad for the judgments I put upon myself. And so, in asking what it is that I'm sad about, what is the sadness telling me, these things came up. And I get to feel them, but I know to go one step further. And that one step further is to going to each one of those things and just saying, what's here for me that I'm ignoring? And a lot of times that's either acknowledgement that needs to happen, some of the things that I'm perceiving that there's no movement in, that's pervading thought, but there's a lot of lies in that because there's a lot of movement. And I just need to spend a little bit of time really hanging out in that space and going, let's just use my business as an example. Really looking at the non-financial gains and the financial gains. I mean, there's definitely financial gains. If I look longer term, right? Sometimes in a week, you can feel like you've moved backwards, but in the longer term, everything's gained. But also it's really important as an entrepreneur and probably in anyone in any job to look at what are the non-financial gains? What are the things that really mean something to you? And this brings sadness, but it's like joyful sadness. I remember when I was working in management, and all over the place, like I was working in different locations and doing training and things like that. I was working 11 hours a day. If my kids were sick, I needed to drop them off at their grandma's house. When they got out of school, I wasn't there to pick them up. When they needed me, I needed to send them to school or to daycare or whatever it was at that time because I needed to be at work. The financial gain that is so huge now is that for my youngest son, I still get to pick him up from school. I get to go to every single event, no matter what it is, because I can work my schedule around anything. My oldest son, he drives himself now, but I'm here to be able to like cook meals for his friends and his girlfriend and to sit down and eat with them at a decent hour. And I'm able to move my schedule to take him on college visits, in state and out of state, and so much more. I have more time for meaningful conversations in the middle of the day if somebody needs to have it, not a client, just a friend. If I want to go and meet with somebody, I can take a day off in the middle of the week. I have my weekends off. I'm not working unless I really want to on the weekend. Before I used to work, even at home, I would work all the time. So some of it is really hanging in that space and asking, is what my brain is telling me, is it the truth, or do I need to spend some more time here? And in the other areas, like my son going off to college, some of that is, okay, what do you want to do with the next 9 months? You've got 9 months, girlfriend. You got 9 months with this boy before he goes and starts another chapter of his life, and nothing will be the same again. That doesn't mean it won't be better. But the daily experience with him isn't going to be there. It's just not. And so it's slowing down enough to acknowledge that there's sadness there. The sadness is there to tell me you have things to do. You have questions to ask. You have actions to take. Otherwise, your sadness is going to turn into regret 10 months from now because you didn't take the time. So sadness, it has its what's, this is why, or what is making me sad. And it also has its messages. The thing is are you willing to just hang with it? And are you willing to talk to it? Are you willing to ask it questions? Not how to get rid of it, but to how to learn from it, how to expand from it so that you don't move into the space of regret later because you just moved out of sadness. I call that moving into toxic positivity because you got rid of the sadness. Now you're happy-go-lucky, but you missed the message. You missed the gift. If I miss the gift of looking back and seeing, oh my gosh, there's so much in my life that is better because I've made this choice. And right now there's a little blip in my business or in different areas of my life. But overall, I am living the life that I intended to live. And how would I like to live that more? And with my son leaving, how would I like to have even more quality time? And then also, where am I not acknowledging that I've already created quality time at the dinner table, having friends over, having conversation with their friends. And it like warms my heart so much when their friends can come in and just be with me alone for a little while. And I'm like, I just need to tell you about, my dad died 8 months ago. And this is how I'm feeling. And there's really nobody else I can talk to, or this is what's happening. And I don't know what I'm going to do after high school, whatever it is, like that they can do that, or they can celebrate with me. Like, I got to do this. And it was so awesome. And I'm so excited. And I'm so nervous. Like, to be that space, like that is already happening. And sometimes we run over those experiences because we're just like, yeah, that happened. Let those experiences touch you. When you let those experiences not be run past, but touch you, you feel like you're living the meaningful life that you truly want. You feel more fulfilled. You actually acknowledge that you're living your purpose, which is being you. And I just want to say that again, our purpose is being us. In order to be us, we need to listen to our emotions. In order to be us, we need to pause and like take moments to ask questions, to acknowledge, to celebrate, and to be touched. So that's what I have to give you today. I hope that you were able to take something away from it. If you do want more of these kinds of videos, please like and comment. The comments are what warms my heart, because I feel like I love to be in conversation with people, and I want to know what you're going through, how things that I share are touching you, if it's actually creating results in your life or a change in your life that means something to you. And then if you ever have any questions about something that you're going through, feel free to put them below, and I'm happy to answer them the best that I can in another video. Thank you so much. And if you want any more information, you can look at the links below for the Academy of Being or other things that I offer too. Have a great day.